Hey everyone, Dylan from Moesif here to talk about a super useful feature called Saved Cohorts. Saved Cohorts are dynamic lists of users or companies that match a defined criteria. Saved Cohorts are a powerful component within Moesif that unlock the functionality behind features like dynamic sampling, behavioral emails, and governance. Included within Saved Cohorts are something we call cohort notifications. Moesif automatically updates your saved cohort lists in the background, allowing for notifications to be sent whenever a change is detected. We support a variety of notification channels such as email, Slack, PagerDuty, and more. These notifications include a list of all users or companies that have been added and removed from a cohort. Saved cohorts can be useful when trying to identify when individual users are having an issue or error. For instance, it may be useful for your customer success team to know when users are experiencing a specific error, such as an HTTP 401 unauthorized response when trying to access an API. In this tutorial, we'll create a fairly simple saved cohort that keeps track of all users that fit this condition. Let's find out how we can accomplish this within Moesif. To follow this guide, we will need two things: a Moesif account and a successful integration with your API. And that's it. In this tutorial, we will be creating a user cohort. However, all steps covered in this guide apply equally to users and companies. The only differences are the metadata properties that are available when filtering. Saved cohorts can be accessed at any time by selecting User Cohorts or Company Cohorts on the left side navigation pane. The Saved Cohort screen gives an overview of all previously created cohorts as well as an examination of their set criteria, enabled notification channels, as well as their dynamic sampling rates and priorities. We'll take a look at those later on in this tutorial. Additional actions are available by selecting the ellipses button. These actions include deleting a cohort as well as instructions on how to obtain a list of users or companies that belong to a selected cohort via Moesif's API. All saved cohorts can be listed on the left side navigation by enabling the drop-down option of the User Cohorts or Company Cohorts button for quick access. To begin creating a new cohort, click the Add Cohort button on the top right of the page. You will then be presented with the cohort creation screen. This is where all criteria can be set, as well as enabling the many features saved cohorts integrate with. There are three main sections of the page to take note of. 1. The name of your cohort. Your saved cohort should have a descriptive name. 2. The criteria of your cohort. This determines the rules that apply to the saved cohort. And 3. The cohort info pane. This pane shows at-a-glance information about your cohort, as well as the ability to set dynamic sampling rates, notification channels, and governance rules. We'll start by providing our cohort with a descriptive name. Next, we'll define the cohort's criteria. Under the Who Performed and Events Where heading, we'll select Response, Status code, is 401 unauthorized. More complex rules can be created by utilizing the Add or Event or the Add and Event filters, along with the date range selector at the bottom of the criteria panel. We can see the list of users instantly updated to include only those who have encountered 401 unauthorized errors in the past 7 days. When you are satisfied with your filter criteria, select the Create Cohort button on the top right of the page. A modal will appear allowing you to verify the specified criteria. You can always come back later to enhance or edit a saved cohort. Select Create Cohort on the bottom right of the modal. Another modal will appear asking if you would like to apply additional features to your newly created cohort or return to the list of created user or company cohorts. For now, we'll select Close. We'll then be taken back to our saved cohort configuration screen. A cohort notification is a type of user notification that can send a list of all users or companies matching your saved cohort to a notification channel of your choosing. I've already created a Slack notification channel called Customer Success Issues to be utilized in this example. Feel free to check out our documentation on notification channels to create one for yourself, then refer back to this guide to follow along. To set up a notification channel, select the pencil icon next to the Notifications heading on the Cohort Info pane. A modal will appear and we'll select the Customer Success Issues channel that will notify our customer success team right in Slack. Select Save on the bottom right of the modal. We'll then see our newly created cohort notification reflected immediately in our cohort info pane. You're now ready to jump in and explore all the functionality behind Saved Cohorts and begin building out your own rules. Utilizing notifications and other features such as dynamic sampling, behavioral emails, and governance truly shows off the power of Saved Cohorts. For a grander overview of features, be sure to check out our blog post on Saved Cohorts. Also be sure to dive into our documentation to discover some more advanced features like numeric aggregations and grouping. All of these are linked in the description below. We can't wait for you to start building out your own Saved Cohorts in Moesif.